Hey guys, I just wanted to make this video quick. When you support the gay pride movement, ultimately what you're doing is taking those people's rights away. The right to become a child of God. And what I mean by that is that when you enable these people, when you support these people in homosexuality, ultimately, you are encouraging them to walk in unrepentant sin and walk in this lie that homosexuality is an identity when ultimately it's just a sin or a temptation. You know, when someone is addicted to porn, they don't necessarily identify their whole personality and being off, I am a porn addict. No, it's a sin, it's a temptation, and it's the same thing with homosexuality, but we've been dealing with a society and social media that markets it to us as an identity when it's really not. It's just a lie, and it's a sin just like everything else. Now, I totally understand if there are people out there, and I know there are, that struggle with that temptation and sin more than others. You know, I totally understand that, and I'm sorry if you are one of those people, but just understand that it is a sin, and we all deal with different sins. So you're not alone. Everybody has their struggles and their sins and their temptations. And if you struggle with that homosexuality, that is a really tough one, I will admit. And I'm sure it is very tough, and I'm sorry, but it is still a sin. And I don't want anybody to give up their right to become a child of God by walking in that sin. So if you actually care about the gay community's rights and their LGBTQ rights, you gotta step back and say, no, I'm not going to go to these parades. I'm not going to do this because I actually care about these people, and I don't want them to be condemned to an eternity separated from God. Now, hell, gets painted at this picture, this fiery furnace, with demons and everything. And you know what? It very well could be that. But ultimately what it is separation from God. We were made in the image of God, and everything that we have, all the good and things that are in our life come from God. So imagine an eternity with nothing good in your life, because every good and perfect gift comes from the Father, God. And so, if you're separated from Him for eternity, there's going to be nothing good in your life, and it's just going to be miserable for eternity. And I don't want that for anybody. So that's why I'm making this video. Anyways, do not be an enabler of sin, and really think about what I'm saying, because people so flippantly will wear a pride thing or post something on Instagram like, yeah, pride parade, whatever. What you are doing is enabling people to walk in unrepentant sin, and it's really dangerous to do that, because Jesus doesn't want, he says, if anybody causes one of these little ones to fall, it'd be better for a millstone to be tied around his neck and be drowned in the depths of the sea. What he's saying there is, like, if you are leading people into sin, that is really dangerous, because you are held responsible for them pretty much, and you're going to pay for it. And I don't want anyone to be led into sin, and I don't want anyone leading people into sin unknowingly. So homosexuality is just a sin, just like everything else. It's been marketed to us as something else, in which it's really not. So hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to condemn anyone, and I hope you have a good night. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.